How would you rate your performance tonight overall in comparison to you at the StubHub Center, knocking people out? Like, how comfortable were you in the ring tonight?
Oh, I was extremely comfortable. You know, after the first round, I knew there was nothing he could do. I studied him, and I realized exactly what I studied was right. It's almost like Muhammad Ali when he said, you know, homeboy's flat-footed. He ain't gonna be able to touch me. He can't do this and he can't do that. You know, the way we studied the tape, I had a feeling that he was gonna do all that herky-jerky movement. It was gonna be awkward. See, if you're throwing combinations at somebody and they're like this, they're southpaw, then that means naturally their head is going to naturally start to lean in this angle, okay? Back, you know, over, it's going to drop down into this angle. And then as soon as they switch this way, now it's going to drop down to this angle. And this guy, not only was he switching in front of me, see, it's here, see, so it's almost similar to doing this, but this is not switching. This is not switching, and it's putting your head on both sides. But he was getting his head on both sides here. But then when he backed up, wow.
Sure.
Wow. See that? It's awkward, man. I mean, I don't know too many fighters that do that. I've never faced a fighter that ever did that. So I was learning, I was paying attention, but at the end of the day, he had to beat me. I'm holding on to the title. So when he was in front of me and he was moving, but he wasn't throwing punches, I was using my jab, getting off first. I was getting more accurate. I was feinting the jab, coming with little uppercuts, feinting the jab, coming around with little hooks. And because of all his herky-jerkiness, I was more content with landing the blow instead of sitting down and winging the blows, you know. And I mean, like I said, man, I'm a boxer puncher. We're always evolving. You think you know what you're gonna see when you watch Keith One Time Thurman, but you don't. All you have to do is show up and just prepare for an interesting performance every time.
Follow-up question. I tapped my neighbor around the 7th round, and I think I saw your body language say, "This is going to a decision." Were you thinking that? Were you thinking that in the 7th, 8th round?
Practically, because I was going to win the decision, you know. The blueprint at that point was just working so well. It was like fundamental, 2 + 2 = 4. You can't ever screw that up, you know what I'm saying? So why do something else? You know, Floyd's not the only one that can go 12 rounds. Floyd's not the only one that can make the crowd boo, you know what I'm saying? So there's fight fans, like I said, man, at the end of the day, you are watching boxing. You need to know that first. A lot of people say, all right, hey man, yo bro, Friday night, Saturday night, man, there's fights. There's fights. Let's go to the fight, man. We're gonna watch a fight. All right? First off, you're watching a boxing match, and that boxing match might end up being a fight. You need to understand the formula. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 2 + 2 always = 4. So you are always watching boxing first, and a fight might occur within the sport of boxing, but you will be watching boxing first.
We hear Amir Khan's
like I said, man,
like literally 2 minutes away.
We're intelligent up here, man. It ain't going nowhere.
Let me take this opportunity to thank Showtime.
I was anxious when that damn checkbook tonight.
MGM.
I was doing it, but I wasn't sitting down with it. I wasn't sitting on it.
All that fucking Thank you very much, guys. We're really looking forward to next year to be even bigger than 2014.
Continue to be. I appreciate your humbleness with us too, brother. Appreciate you, brother, all that.
2 minutes.